So I finally got a nice chance to review and unbox Captain America from the Marvel Legends Secret Wars wave for you guys. So far it's looking really sweet in what he comes with. So let's take a closer look and see what he has to offer us. Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be taking a nice deep dive review into Captain America from the Marvel Legends Secret Wars wave, right? I'll be focusing more on Captain America in this particular video, but we'll do Iron Man next as part of like a two-part series, right? Now Captain America comes as part of the six-figure wave of the Secret Wars line that's recently come out, right? The line is really cool in terms of what it comes with, especially Captain America. So let's take a deeper dive to what it actually comes with. Now in terms of the packaging, this is a retro sort of styled Windows base packaging, right? You can see Cap here and all accessories standing out pretty well on the front. On the back side here, you get to see some nice background information about Captain America and the Secret Wars 40th anniversary, right? You do see the five other figures, as well as the hologram medallion here on the back side. Overall, it's really nice packaging, and like how you can kind of see everything packaged well, especially if it's sitting on the shelf, right? So good job by Hasbro here. So next we'll be unboxing the figure itself and taking a look at the body design and some of the accessories, right? So I'll go ahead and pull this guy out here. You can see here that the plastic wrapping sort of molds for the figure and the accessories came out really good. It's nice and compact and pretty easy to kind of get your hands in there and pull some accessories, right? Really nice layout on the right hand side with the shield, the Secret Wars emblem, head mold here, as well as some of the hand molds on the left and the right hand side. So again, presenting easily accessible and nice and sort of snug, right? So next I'll be pulling out the figure from the actual plastic wrapping here, right? It's a little snug, which is comes as expected. At least it's nice and secure, right? So in terms of the body figure, and it's really good, right? In my opinion, right? Awesome colors, red, white, and blue, like absolutely amazing, right? The big white chest emblem there, the scales, also like the belt here, how it looks leathery, with the black. Nice red paint there, and the muscular sort of forms that they've been able to mold looks awesome on the legs and the arms, right? Also, you can see here on the backhand side, there is a peg hole here for the shield, so you can attach the shield nice and easy, right? Again, awesome work on the scales of the armor itself. Really extends out very well. Like the cuffs and the red coloring here on the boots, nice and symmetric, gives you that nice classic look. Head sculpt looks pretty good too. You get nice chin and teeth there shown very well. I also like how the ears and the sort of feathers came out on the mask, and how it's like actually there and not painted on. So a really amazing design from Hasbro, and the look, feel from paint applications, delivery looks pretty awesome in my opinion. Next, moving on to the accessories from Captain America. We'll start off with an additional head mold here. You know, the paint applications, both the white and the blue came out really good, in my opinion, right? Also, you can see a lot of the cuts and the lines throughout the temple there as well. There is some white discoloration here on the back, but not too bad, but it is visible, right? Also, great job again on the ears and the feathers. And the facial expression came out really well. You can see the teeth, his nose, eyes, pretty prominently visible, and I really like the sort of eyebrow area as well. It just gives you that realism pretty good, right? Now in terms of the additional hand molds, there are 3 hand molds that he does come with from an accessory standpoint. These are his open fist hand molds, and they look pretty good overall. Some nice coloring in terms of the red, and the lines and the cuts from the actual palms and the around the fingers, fingernails, stuff like that. Looks like they came out pretty well, right? So some pretty nice details here on these actual hand molds. The next hand mold that we have here is the salute hand mold. So it's cool that you can actually pose him in a way that he can successfully salute himself right over to you on and his display. Finger curvature looks okay, not straight, but it's fine. Actually, a lot of also nice cuts and details throughout the hand there. So pretty good. And the last additional hand mold here is the finger pointing one. This is more like a malicious finger pointing finger rather like, because he's like a bad guy kind of, right? Versus the leadership finger pointing. The end of the fingertips looks pretty strange. Looks like it's a little wide, but not too bad. You know, overall pretty decent hand molds. Next up, we have the shield. So this is the awesome broken shield that's very reminiscent of the comic book lore. And you can see here that the coloring of the vibranium shield is visible as well, which is good. Nice little added feature there. On the back side here, you can continue to see the vibranium cracks, which is good. So it goes from front to back as well. and the peg hole so you can connect to back Captain America. Really nice paint applications throughout the shield from red, white, and blue. And I really like that vibranium sort of look too, right? And these are the extra pieces that come with the shield. Unfortunately, you cannot connect them together to form a full shield. Otherwise, he can hold these pieces in his hand, like you can see here. So there are options to use these pieces, but again, it does not connect together to form a full shield, right? And this is his hologram. So you can see here it goes unmasked Steve Rogers and then masked Captain America, which is cool, right? So you can kind of flip between the two depending on how you pose it. There is a peg slot there you can use to connect as well. And this does open up, guys. So if you want to kind of just open up and switch the medallion, you can easily do that and place this Secret Wars 40th anniversary medallion here instead of the Captain America one. So again, some display options in terms of this medallion. And you can kind of see what it looks like if I place this over and give you an idea, right? So really good set of accessories that come with Cap, and I like what they've been able to provide to us. Next, moving on to Captain America's articulation, let's take a closer look at what he can do in terms of movement, right? In terms of his head, he does have good side-to-side moving here, left to right. Forward and back tilt is pretty decent, not too bad. Side tilt here, left and right, pretty good too as well. So pretty decent head movement there. Arm, get full rotation forward to back, which is good. So full 360 degrees rotation there at the shoulders. He does not have any butterfly joints, which is fine. Laterals are pretty good too. We got full, 90-degree there, which is good, and get him nice and clipped there in terms of movement. He does have bicep rotation there as well, as you can see, which is good. Good bending at the elbow. You do have to crunch it a little bit hard, which makes it feels a little stiff at times, but I think that's okay. It's not really the worst in the world. So pretty decent job there. The wrist movement is really good in terms of rotation, and you can actually move it like up and down as well more, past where the normal natural feeling of the wrist is, which is good. There's also good ab crunch, as you can see here, forward and ab crunch back. So get good range of motion there, forward and back once again. Good rotation at the waist, so it gets a full 360 here if you want to fully rotate him. Rotation in terms of the actual thigh area, which is good as well, especially around the sort of like muscle area, which is good, right? Full 90-degree here in terms of the leg raises, so no problem there, and get forward. Back, not so much. Split is pretty good here. Don't need a full 180 degrees, but it's close and gets a good range of motion there. Knee bends are pretty good as well, not too solid or loose, which is good, and easily movable. Get some calf rotation here for additional movement. The toes are pretty decent too, right? So you can get his full like ankles moving rather facing down and close to facing up, which is good. So really good rotation there. Backside, again, you can kind of see what he can do from that perspective. Articulation wise, though, Cap does have a lot of good movement here. I don't really see any problems with him so far, which is great. So there you have it, folks, and thanks for joining me today as we explored and unboxed the new Captain America Marvel Legends Secret Wars figure. Right, this figure is really good in my opinion from figure standpoint as well as accessories. Right, it is available now for order, so it should be pretty easy to get your hands on him for $25. Otherwise, great figure overall, and really like what been able to deliver us from this Secret Wars line so far. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more content, the coolest Marvel figures around. Until next time, folks, keep on collecting.